We usually pick up these projects, do a little bit of work, get the permits, get the First Nations agreements done, and make it a turnkey operation for someone to come in and start drilling.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Sean Hilliker. He's the Vice President of Exploration for Standard Uranium. And Sean, welcome back. Nice to see you again.
Likewise, Steve.
So, a company obviously known for taking projects, working on them a bit, and then generating them into deals with other companies to help work on them, and you work on them, and you've acquired two new ones today, pretty interesting ones as well, Umbra and Sable. So, tell me a bit about the look at these two ones.
Yeah, so they're on the eastern side of the Athabasca Basin in Saskatchewan, obviously known for super high grade mineralization. Just over 5,000 hectares between the two of them that we staked a few weeks back. So Umbra is actually just west of the McArthur River mine, which is one of the two operating mines in Saskatchewan. So really interesting targets there. It's a big staking rush in the area, so we were able to pick up some pretty good pieces of land there. Really interesting geophysics historically over a few of those claims. So we're excited to get back there and do the data compilation and then push those forward into our project generator model. Same goes with Sable. That one's further to the north, just northwest of Cigar Lake, which is the other operating mine. So yeah, two really good projects with good value that we can hopefully do some deals on it and then move forward.
Yeah, and you mentioned the news release. These are two projects that would really benefit from some modern work. I mean, that's the key to these, right?
That's right. So on the eastern claims of Umbra, there's been some work done, some really interesting geophysics there, really good uranium targets already. On the western claim, that one doesn't have as much coverage. Same goes with Sable. So we'd like to see some extra surveys there to kind of bring these along. Like you said, we usually pick up these projects, do a little bit of work, get the permits, get the First Nations agreements done, and make it a turnkey operation for someone to come in and start drilling.
Yeah. On that note, you've completed some other work on the other project. So tell me a little bit about the work you announced completion today on.
Yeah, so that was two of our other Eastern Basin projects as well, Atlantic and Rocus. Atlantic is just west of the Hurricane deposit that's owned by ISO Energy. We drilled that one in the winter of 2024. Now there's a couple different claim blocks that make that project up. We drilled on the western claim block and had some, anomalous uranium, some uranium mineralization, really good looking alteration. So really, really pumped about what we saw there. And the central claims is where we just did this survey. So we were targeting on the western claim block on a gravity survey that we had did prior. So we just ran the same type of survey, ground gravity survey on the central claim block that we haven't drilled yet. So there is some historical drilling on that one that, again, uranium mineralization along that trend. So we're excited to get those results back here. The survey is all complete, like you said. So we should get the model back for that soon, and we'll have drill targets ready for the central claims. That's on Atlantic. And then Rocus is just outside the basin edge, just south of Key Lake. So that one's exciting. It's never been drilled before. And it's really shallow targets. There's actually 0.5% uranium in outcrop right at surface on that one that's never been tested. So the purpose of these surveys is to hopefully identify hydrothermal alteration in the rocks that's associated with these uranium mineralizing events. So that can help us point in the right direction and pick where to drill along these conductive trends to hopefully expedite discovery and find a new deposit.
Sean, do you get the feeling that you're taking a real lead in the basin? I mean, you picked up another two projects today that you want to work on. You've got other ones that are in the portfolio as well. It sounds like you really are taking a lead in trying to move the Athabasca Basin forward to where it is today.
Yeah, I mean, we're one of a few of our peer companies that have this side of the business. We're obviously focused on our flagship Davidson River project. That's the big blue sky company maker potential there. But it's a really good thing to see, companies coming in with skilled teams of geologists, identifying the land and picking up these projects. So like you said, we've expanded to 13 projects now. We've got almost 250,000 hectares of land that's all perspective. So we really like to see, good projects be in the hands of good teams, right? To hopefully expand the discovery and increase the number of discoveries, because that's what we really need right now in the nuclear space. We need more uranium discoveries and more deposits coming online. So it's nice to be part of this team that we're doing that. We're executing on it. So it's been a fun ride to build this part of the business out, and we've had some good success. So lots to come for 2025, and yeah, we've got lots going on as usual, Steve.
Yeah, as always. Sean, thanks so much. Good update. Good to talk to you as well, and we'll talk soon, okay?
Absolutely. Take care, Steve.
All right, Sean Hilliker, the Vice President of Exploration for Standard Uranium.